Hello everybody, welcome to my recommendations, and my name is Christopher Lee, and on this episode we're talking about voice recorders. Okay, on Mixed In we use a lot of recorders, and we'll go over all of them, but today I'm going to go over one of my favorite ones that we use. I actually got two of these. This is the Sony ICD PX312. There's a lot of models, but this is the two that I bought. And there's a lot of reasons why I like it. And even though we have more recorders, and many of them do much more features than this one does, but this one still holds true in many, many ways. One of the things that we use it for is to have a wireless lapel setup, only it's not wireless in the way that we're all thinking. We just put a lapel mic into the mic input of the recorder, put it on hold so that none of the buttons can be accidentally pushed, slip it in the pocket, and you're wireless. And it works like a charm. Even though there isn't any compressors and limiters and things like that in there, somehow it works like there's wizards inside. It just works. We've never had any problems. One feature that works really well on here is that it has a noise cut, and Sony said that they put a chip in there that reproduces, or it makes sure that the human voice comes through naturally, even though it cut background noise, and it really does a remarkable job of doing that. And the microphone itself actually works very well, and we used it a lot of times in our shows as a backup in theory, but sometimes it turned out that it was better to use this as the main. Here, I'll give you an example of what we were doing. We had a shotgun mic set up over our table, and it was plugged into the camera. Now sometimes the 1/8" input jack got moved around, and we weren't getting the audio that we thought we were getting on the camera. And it was a good thing that we had this on the table, hidden behind something between us, and it recorded our audio just fine. And it turned out to be a great way to record our audio. There's that. The other thing, like I mentioned, we put lapels on it, and we just sync up the audio in post with the audio that comes from the camera, and then just mute the audio from the camera, and we rely on these. And it really, really does a great job. There's a lot of features on the Sony too. So the recording rate, I think, is that I have it set for is 192 kilobytes per second, which is quite fast. You can do WAV and you can do MP3, and they sound really, really good. And the battery life is really, really, really long on these things. And another thing that's really good about it is the memory that's built inside. I don't know how many gigabytes is built in, but there's room for a card, a little mini SD card in there. But I've never had to use it. The built-in memory, like right now, I still have 21 hours and 17 minutes left on this one, and I have things recorded on here, so I don't need an extra card. But that is up to you, you know. But the audio quality that comes from these is actually quite nice. In fact, I'm going to slip this over like this, and right now you are hearing the audio from the Sony, which is, I don't know, a foot from my mouth right now. So this is the quality that you get. It's not amazing, but it is really, really good for the price. Now the price is around $45 right now at Best Buy, and I've seen these at Walmart, which is where I got it, and the price was up a little bit back then when I bought them. I think I was paying $65 for them then. Now compared to the Zoom H1, the H1 is going to do a better job, and you can do similar things. You can put the lapel mic on it into the side of it, and put it in your pocket and use it like the wireless setup that we do. But I think this is smaller. I was looking at those, and I think this is much smaller. And the fact that the plugs are on top makes it easy to slip into the pocket, and I think the Zoom has it on the side. The convenience of these little Sonys are immense. And so my recommendations is if you're looking for a great way to get audio in a very small package, this is a great way to go. So I'm going to switch back to the other mic that I always use right now is my Zoom H2N, which is a little bigger and won't fit in your pocket quite as well, but I really like the audio quality from the Zoom right now for the type of show that I'm putting on right now. But these little guys, not too bad. And the price, I think, is going down because I saw it at Best Buy for about $45. And they have different versions where there's stereo mics and such like that. But the ICD PX312 is this little guy right here. My recommendations. All right, we'll see you next time. We'll talk about some more recorders. All right, later.